good morning, listeners. Actually, if you're watching this on the television, that could be good morning or good afternoon. If you're listening to this streaming, you could be on the other side of the world, in which case it would be the afternoon. You could be in some other time zone, like any number of time zones, so it could be any time. So whatever time it is, good on you. Good day. I'm not Hayley Gassmeyer, but this is Wham. This is the program in which I attempt to let you know what's happening around the region. And of course, the very first thing we've got to say is, people out there, if you've got any influence, do all you can to make the weather behave, because Cyclone Orma is having an effect, even though it's kind of diverted across to Australia a bit, and we don't wish them any ill, but what with Wings on Wairarapa and the Marlon Williams concert and the things that are happening around here, we just don't need that bad weather. It's good for the farmers, of course, and our garden's enjoying it, but apparently it has moved a little bit towards Australia, and so today and tomorrow aren't looking too bad, and that's great. But apparently, with the change to southeasterly wind and that hitting a warm front, that's a recipe for major downpours. Please, make it not be so. Wings over Wairarapa is tremendously important to us in the Wairarapa. It's a fabulous event, and you may remember 2 years ago it was cancelled because of bad weather. It's not like they've chosen the time badly. Normally February is reasonably stable. It's just, global warming and stuff. Really, the weather is not predictable anymore, so you can't go, let's have it now, because you never know what can happen. Anyway, we're all remaining positive and hopeful. See, here's a smile. What is on? As you know, Wings over Wairarapa. That's over at Hood Aerodrome, of course, because it's the only aerodrome we have. It's a good one, eh? Actually, I was talking to Gareth Winter yesterday, and he says he and somebody else has launching a book on the founder of Hood Aerodrome, named, start of a 10, Hood. Somebody Hood. So they're launching that today with a whole lot of school children out at Hood Aerodrome. So please don't rain, give them a break. And everybody else, a little bit of rain's all right, isn't it? I mean, there's going to be amazing stuff happening in the sky and all around the place. There's fabulous activities associated with Wings over Wairarapa. And really, a little bit of rain, so long as there's not so much rain that the planes can't fly, then it'll be okay. Shove a raincoat on, put your umbrella up, put a hat on. I mean, we're going to the Marlon Williams concert on Sunday, and Sunday, that's forecast for bad-ish weather. But we're just going to get a tarp and shove it on the ground and get all our wet weather. I've got all my bike wet weather gear, so, we'll be all right. You'll all be all right. It's okay. What else is on? Well, markets-wise, the green dollar market. Did I say that I'm not Hayley? I think that's obvious by now. Hayley is actually, she's back, but she's had such a week. She's been a Red Cross volunteer over in Nelson, what with the fires and everything. So that's a great thing for her to have done. And I'm dying to hear all about it when she does get back. But I think she's a tad on the exhausted side at the moment, which is why you've got me. Anyway, where was I? Markets. The green dollar market this Saturday is at St John's Hall in Greytown from 10 till 1. You know the deal. They've got arts and crafts, produce, preserves, stained glass works. Oh, yes. Linen, knitwear, and we have stained glass sometimes when I'm eating breakfast too close to the windows because I'm a bit messy. Moving on, knitwear, various other goods, including the odd pre-loved bargain. Yes. All welcome. Well, yeah, of course they want people to come. So they accept New Zealand dollars, that's normal dollars, green dollars, that's what they're all about, and Wairarapa vouchers, so they're accepted by the stall holders. I'm just not going to do this in any particular order because I was called in as a ring-in at the last minute, and I just went, print out a whole lot of stuff. Old technology, you see. I've done it on paper because I'm a bit like that. I've had to take my glasses off too so I can read. The Wairarapa Biathlon series started a short while ago, but it's every Thursday, so there was one yesterday, wasn't there? But there'll be one next Thursday and the one after that for a while, right through till March. So that's at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You all gather at the men's shed in Henley Lake. Not in Henley Lake, it's beside it, because that would be a bit pointless. You'd have to wear snorkel and stuff, flippers, and it just wouldn't work. I mean, you know, biathlon, they do swim, but I think this one is a biking, walking one. Yeah. So anyway, every Thursday at the men's shed, Henley Lake, and off you go. So it's a here we go, here's the information. A 5-kilometre run followed by a 20-kilometre bike ride. That's manageable, isn't it? Even I could have done that before my knees caved in and followed closely by my hips. The brain went ages ago. So you meet at 5:45, you know, because you don't want to miss the starting gun. I don't know if it's a gun or a whistle or just a off you go at the men's shed. So you got to register before 6 p.m. And, if you're going to enter on the night, get there in plenty of time to do that. Bring the correct entry fee in cash. I guess they don't want to have to fork through and get a whole lot of change. Entry fees are $4 per race. Pretty cheap. $3 for club members and $20 if you pay for all 9 races up front, but some of them have been, so you'd have already done that. Hey, the Veranda Band are playing at Club Wairarapa tonight. When I say tonight, I mean Friday. If you're watching this or listening to this tomorrow, that was last night, but it's tonight. Friday at 7:30 to 11:30 at Club Wairarapa, which is 20 Essex Street, Masterton. I wonder if they'll pay any Monkeys numbers because Peter Tork died. You know Peter Tork from the Monkeys? Even though they were a manufactured band, they were rather good. You know, I actually enjoyed them for what they were. There was a bit of talk about how they didn't always play their own instruments. Lots of bands had session musicians, and actually, to shut up the critics, they went, no, we're gonna play all our own instruments, and they were pretty good. Peter Tork was probably the best musician instrumentally amongst them. He played keyboards. Anyway, he's died, and if I hadn't been in a rush to get the program together, I would have played a Monkeys song, because, as I say, I like the Monkeys. So, in honour of Peter Tork, take the last train to Clarksville, I'll be waiting at the station. We can meet here at 4:30, reservation for the trip. Sorry, I really should have got the music. Wings over Wairarapa. Right, so that does start today, and they've been doing it for 20 years. So you get civil, military, modern military, but old-fashioned military, jets, vintage, helicopters, everything. And, the big one this time is the B-52, the Stratofortress. It's coming from Guam. It can't land here because the runway is just not long enough. So it goes, well, it doesn't go, it probably goes, or some amazing noise, and flies over and then goes and refuels in Australia. Well, actually, it's going to some air show over there. It will be amazing. So even if it's raining, you won't be able to ignore this one. So they got this big tomorrow night, Saturday night, first ever Saturday night show. So they got night flying, pyrotechnics, lighting and music. They got the act Airborne Pyrotechnics, who perform an aerial ballet with LED lights and pyrotechnics strapped to their wingtips. So pyrotechnics, fireworks basically, it's going to be amazing. And as I say, even if it's a little bit damp, it'll still be wonderful. Radio listeners, that's me turning the page over. So as well as the flying program all weekend, they have an intensive STEM program groundside. I don't know what that is. That'll be an acronym, STEM, S-T-E-M. So I'm going to read. It says, learn and be inspired about all things aviation, rocketry, circuitry, engineering, with a huge presence from NZDF. I'm picking that's the Defence Force. The STEM program, so it explains, is hands-on, interactive and entertaining. Supporting these will be workshops, presentations and stage shows. So let's play a bit of music. As I say, I'm really sorry that I don't have the Monkees, and you don't want me to sing again. So this is the Beatles. Now that's the Beatles there. And I've got more things to tell you about what's going on. This one shouldn't be bothered by the weather much. Battle of the Babes annual fish competition at Castle Point. Jetty Road. Well, you know where Castle Point is. Friday the 22nd. That's today for those of you listening today, and for those of you listening tomorrow, that was yesterday. But it goes through Saturday as well. 6:30 on Friday and 6:30 also on Saturday. That's in the morning, people. So 6:30 a.m. Entry fee is $30. This competition is open to all women 13 years and over. There's a land-based section or boat-based section of it with over $10,000 in product and cash up for grabs. Big prizes. 8 species land-based or 8 species boat-based to be vied for in each section. So you get the wrong fish, don't throw it back. take it home and eat it, but it might not be eligible for the competition. There's great music on Saturday night after the prize giving, with the ever-popular Fingers Crossed laying down some great get your dancing shoes on type sounds till late in the marquee at the Whakataki Hotel. Keep in mind, there's also the best dressed prize on the Saturday night. That's for the event. You just dress for fishing when you're out there doing that. But you can glam up or do some weird thing, dress as a mermaid. I don't know, for the event in the evening, the Saturday night one. And there's a team or individual section of that. Our registration is from 5 p.m. Thursday. That was yesterday, so you've already done that, right? Weigh-in, that's where it is. You don't need to know that because it's already happened. You may also, you may also register on the Friday afternoon, so you've still got time from 5 p.m. at the Whakataki, then again at the weigh-in caravan from 7 o'clock Saturday morning. So you've got a few chances to get into that. As I say, it's only $30 a person in each section, so why not take your daughter as well, those of you who have them, or niece, or anyone of the female persuasion. Make a bond over some bait and enjoy the great company and great weather which they've pre-ordered. Yeah, right. And just give it a go. Well, if they've pre-ordered the great weather, then we'll all benefit, what with Wings Over Wairarapa too. Phew. Anyway, there's a weekend, well, the weekly market, but it's in the weekend in Featherston. Featherston Market is on Saturday from 8 in the morning till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. That's at Fitzherbert Street, 33 Fitzherbert Street, Featherston. Longwood Life Lessons with Arthur Tompkins. All right, stay with me as all of us find out what I'm talking about. So at Longwood Estate in Featherston, no, it's not Longwood Estate, it's just Longwood, which is 78 Longwood Road East in Featherston, there is, I see, it's a series of monthly talks by people of standing in various creative endeavours held at Longwood Estate. It was Longwood Estate. These are friends of Kokomai events. Well, they're hosted by friends of Kokomai. So 6 o'clock is the aforementioned Arthur Tompkins. Who is Arthur Tompkins? He still is, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to give the talk. Arthur Tompkins was a district court judge, or still is, and he's an authority on art crime studies. In 2016, he edited Art, Crime and Its Prevention, and this year he's published his new illustrated book, Plundering Beauty, A History of Art Crime During the War. Art crime, so, people flogging paintings and stuff. That will be fascinating, because it's amazing the audacity of people. Sometimes, I saw some stuff on Facebook of some guy just wandering into an exhibition, taking a big painting off the wall and walking out with it, looking like he was, justified in doing so, and nothing happened. People didn't twig that there might be something a bit wrong. And then you get people who, drive front-end loaders up to the glass frontage of galleries and smash in. People are audacious. Well, this will be fascinating. Art, Crime and Its Prevention, a talk by Arthur Tompkins at Longwood Estate, which is, just to remind you of the address, 78 Longwood Road East, Featherston. When? Sunday, 4:30 to 6. I might not have mentioned that before. Sunday, 4:30 to 6. Well, as I said, we'll be going to the Marlon Williams concert on Sunday. That's 6 o'clock at Lunar Estate in Martinborough, Puruatanga Road in Martinborough. You've probably already bought your tickets, but in case you haven't, 0800 111 999. Couldn't be easier. 0800 111 999. So it's a kind of Kiwi summer tour thing, and given that it could be raining, that's a bit ironical. But anyway, Marlon Williams will now take the Turanga Waiwai tour to a further 6 markets this February. We're a market, did you know that? What the hell, we enjoy his music. He's performing songs from his #1 New Zealand album Make Way for Love, and he'll play alongside his favourite band, which is Dave Kahn, Ben Woolley, Gus Agars and Dan Luscombe. Yes, I think they will be with him for this one. Maybe not. It all depends where you go and see him, but yeah, he'll have that band with him at Lunar Estate. And now other people will be there. Don McGlashan. You'd pay good money to go and see Don McGlashan on his own. Now he's supporting Marlon Williams. Don is a fabulous musician, as is Marlon Williams. It's going to be a great night. You know, Don's played in so many things, Blam 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 and the Mutton Birds and the Front Lawn, from scratch. He was in those people that were banging PVC pipes with paddles and making the most amazing sound. That was a long while ago, I remember that. So that's going to be a fabulous night at Lunar Estate in Martinborough on Sunday at 6 o'clock. Take something to sit on. What else can I tell you? The Breadcraft Kids Try Series is on. That's Monday. 2 Mondays. It's 25th of February, which is the Monday coming up. And then again, Monday, 4th of March at Waikol. Yep, it's at Wairarapa College, Pownell Street, Masterton. 5:45. Go there for the Kids Try Series. So if you're 5 years and under, you swim a width, go a lap around, I guess, the college grounds and on a bike, and then run a half lap. If you're 6, swim 1, bike 1, run 1. That's the same for 7 and 8. Oh, no. Swim 1, bike 2, run 1. And then once you get up to 8, you bike 3 and run 2. Then when you're 9, you have to swim 2, bike 4, run 2. And it is gradated, obviously. It goes right up till, if you're 13 and over, swim 3, bike 6, run 4. So they're all at Waikol. This is part of the Wairarapa Summer of Cycling. What about some more music? And in the spirit of these kind of events and having a festive time, what about being for the benefit of Mr. Kite? It's all about carnival kind of stuff.
There will be a show tonight on trampoline. The Hendersons will all be there. Later Pablo Frank is there. What a scene. Over men and horses, hoops and garters. Lastly through a hogshead of real fire. In this way Mr. K will challenge the world. Celebrated Mr. K performs his feat on Saturday at Bishopsgate. The Hendersons will dance and sing as Mr. Kite flies through the ring. Don't be late. Mrs. K and H assure the public their production will be second to none. And of course Henry the Horse dances the waltz. Mr. K performs his tricks without a sound. And Mr. H will demonstrate 10 Somersets he'll undertake on solid ground. Bing bing, some days in preparation, a splendid time is guaranteed for all. And tonight Mr. Kite is topping the bill.
for the benefit of Mr. Kite, the Beatles. I mentioned earlier that Peter Tork, ex of the Monkees, died. It's always sad when somebody dies, and somebody famous, everybody in the world kind of clocks it. But they were a great band, actually. I really enjoyed them. So sorry about that, Peter Tork's family. Now, moving on with more stuff happening. It's Kia Kaha Ake. This is a kind of, it's not exactly childcare. It's a movement-free, no, I'm not saying it's movement-free, but it's free. And it's a fundamental movement play program for kids aged from nothing till 6. This is on at the YMCA Tuesdays, basically, from 10:30 to 12. So it's on this coming Tuesday at the YMCA down in the Kurupuni end of Queen Street, 371 Queen Street, if you have to know. So they got heaps of sensory objects to play with, plus light refreshments for parents. Come down, check it out. It's a Tuesday thing, as I said. Kia Kaha Ake. The Woman in Black is opening. I think that was on, whose program was that on? Val and Rob, they do their program, Wairarapa Watch, and they had Margaret Jesson, who's the director, in, chatting a bit about this. Well, it's opening. It's opening this coming Wednesday, 8 o'clock till 10:30 at the Carterton Events Centre. It's quite a well-known mystery ghost story. Yeah. I won't tell you anymore because it's a mystery, right? But anyway, it's on at the Carterton Events Centre, and the opening night is this Wednesday, so get on and book tickets. It's got Danny Clennett in it, Bernard Vose and Samantha Fitzgerald. So contact the Carterton Events Centre to purchase your tickets. I tell you what, Wings Over Wairarapa, but also that was not a good shearing sound. I can't make the sound of shears, but anyway, it's Golden Shears as well. These are two major iconic events, both happening within a very short period of each other. So Golden Shears are starting this coming Thursday at the Marston War Memorial Stadium, as you know, because you've been heaps of times. I've been a couple of times. It's the world's premier shearing and wool handling competition. Championship, big deal. 3-day event. It's got novice, junior, intermediate, senior and open shearing competitions, along with junior, senior and open wool handling events, wool pressing competitions, as well as the coveted Triathlon Award. Up to 400 competitors, national and international, will converge on Masterton. They're probably even converging right now just to get themselves ready, limbering up, going to the gym, rubbing themselves with lanolin. I don't know what they do. So they're converging, and they'll be here for 3 days of competition. So the major events, finals and live entertainment are held on Friday and Saturday nights. Are we talking that's a week away? That's a week. I thought, no, too much. No, but nonetheless, woohoo. So I'm sure Hayley will tell you a little bit more about it next week, but don't miss it, because it's one of the things that makes it great to live in this region. Right, another bit of music, and I'm probably about to run out of things to say. But anyway, here, Beatles again. I think this is Tell Me What You See, isn't it? Here you go.
If you let me take your heart, I will prove to you we will never be apart if I'm part of you. Open up your eyes now, tell me what you see. It is no surprise now, what you see is me. Big and black the clouds may be, time will pass away. If you put your trust in me, I'll make bright your day. Look into these eyes now, tell me what you see. Don't you realize now, what you see is me. Tell me what you see. Listen to me one more time. How can I get through? Can't you try to see that I'm trying to get to you? Open up your eyes now, tell me what you see. It is no surprise now, what you see is me. Tell me what you see. Listen to me one more time. How can I get through? Can't you try to see that I'm trying to get to you? Open up your eyes now, tell me what you see. It is no surprise now, what you see is me.
The Beatles and Tell Me What You See. All right, I got one other thing to say and then I'm off. And you get Hayley again next week, which is a good thing. As I say, Hayley's has been down in Nelson as a Red Cross volunteer, and I'm just dying to hear the story of her week, really. She took a recorder down with her to kind of record her thoughts, so I think, it's going to be fascinating. All right, bloke dropped in the other day from the Masterton Savage Club to say, hey, can you let people know we're looking for new members? And they do some really interesting stuff. So they want to invite ladies and men who could be interested in joining the club. This is the Masterton Savage Variety Club. Do you enjoy playing musical instruments, singing, reciting or acting? If so, this is your chance to share your talents with us and the people we entertain. And they do. Doreen's come in a few times here saying, I need a particular piece of music. Can you help me find it? Because we're quite good at that, and put it on a CD for us because we're doing a dance routine to it or whatever. They do some fun shows. And you could be involved in that. You could be involved in that, yes. So they'd like to invite interested people to their potluck tea. They've got a potluck tea coming up on Sunday the 3rd of March at 5:30. Whereabouts? Well, it's probably, it might be at their club rooms, which is 10 Albert Street, or it might be at one of their homes, in which case you need to contact Doreen, who will invite you along. So Doreen's number is 370-4604. 370-4604 if you want to be part of the Savage Variety Club. Or even if you're just interested, you just want to suss it out. It sounds like a fabulous thing to do. All right, that's definitely it from me. As I say, Hayley will be back next week. Looking forward to that. Goodbye.